What brought me to Vegas? I got to Vegas, yes, so 14 days ago exactly. We got there on the Monday. Me, Nicky Rod, Hyson, we went there for the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. I pulled in super sick. I caught a cold, and it's funny I was sick because it'll make more sense of the my press conference behavior straight after the event. But yeah, we've already sort of spoken about the Fight Pass Invitational, but again, I went in there against Felipe Pena. We had the main event. Despite what some people were calling the main event, I indeed was the main event. But yeah, the match was the get down rule was fucked. So obviously after 60 seconds on the feet wrestling, you do a coin toss and basically pick top or bottom. We were both pretty non-committal on the feet. Philippe's got a good guillotine. He's guillotined Lucas Barbosa before. I feel like I could guillotine him if he took a bad shot. The stage was elevated, so most of the time I got 2 or 3 clean shots on him. Yeah. One particular, I got his leg up real high. I thought for sure I would have taken him down off that, but I mean, we are friends, we like each other. That was a large drop off there, so it's better to just pull the takedown a bit. Again, who's to know whether I would have got him down, but yeah, definitely you got to pull it. You're not going to take him off the platform. That's something I spoke about with the UFC when we had a meeting about how we could, what we could do to sort of contain the grappling in such a tight space. Because again, in wrestling, if you step backwards, you're going to get a penalty. In grappling, it's hard to shoot on someone moving backwards. So especially if there's a stage behind, as soon as you're near the edge, it's like, what are you going to do there? But yeah, Philippe, I had a feeling the match would be decided in overtime. I saw he weighed in 225 the day before. I was 210 in shoes, but honestly, I was probably closer to 200 pounds, especially I'd been in Vegas for 3 days already, not eating, just doing horrible things to my body. So it was a big weight discrepancy there. I remember I trained with Philippe before the Gordon match, and he was 235, massive traps. So I was like, I remember when we negotiated the match, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Just don't come in heavier than 225 sort of on the day. But then he weighed in at 225 on the dot. So I imagine he was still over 230 on match day. So that really sort of changed the strategy. 12-minute match. They wanted 25 minutes. I said, no, 25 is far too long. I can't do anything for 25 minutes. And so really, you don't want a guy on top of you with a 20, 25, 30-pound weight advantage for 12 minutes. You're going to be exhausted. I have pacing issues, as you saw in the Marigali match. So we had to sort of pace ourselves in this match. But again, I felt like I had the advantage in overtime. I believe Philippe probably thought I had the advantage in overtime because of experience. So in that sense, I felt like Philippe probably should have taken more risks in regulation, but really he was kind of happy to chill to overtime too. Overtime, I got out immediately for the first round, and then we both held out each other's backs for the full duration. I was hoping during the third round, like I'd already won. I just had to hold his back for like 10, 15 seconds. I thought Victor Davila was gonna call it as soon as we held it for 15. We almost rolled off the mats and stuff, and I was just like, usually when you're the last person to go, they're gonna stop it at the time you should have already won the match. But for some reason, Victor Davila made me hold Philippe's back for the full 60 seconds of the last round. So I don't know if that's something in the rules, slipped his mind, whatever. But yeah, obviously I was talking about how that match puts me as pound for pound number 1, which is a cool position to be, pound for pound best grappler in the world. And again, cornering the pound for pound best MMA fighter in the world. So we make a good team there.